There it is.
Yeah, we was caught up in the cash game, living in a fast lane. Nobody stopping till the cash came. A southpaw with them outlaws. We all thought we was living in the last days. Living in the last days. Caught up in the cash game, living in a fast lane. Now things changed and we living in the last days. I hugged my uncle and I told him I loved him. Picked up the phone to call my cousin. We done lost another lover. Some of my brothers been bugging, drugging, hustling and thugging. But it's family and God first, can't put nothing above them. I swear to God I don't judge them, and I can't help but to nudge them, budge them to get out the struggling, juggling them drugs is for nothing. It's just cause I love them and this ain't up for discussion. Yeah, if they life was on the line, I pull up, bust. I swear to God, I'm not trying to be hard. I can't help I got heart, but we gotta be smart. With one life that we got, we was caught up in the cash game, living in a fast lane. Nobody stopping till the cash came. A southpaw with them outlaws. We all thought we was living in the last days. Living in the last days. Caught up in the cash game, living in the fast lane. Now things changed and we living in the last days. Before I lost my daddy and a couple other brothers I knew, streets had me battling, haggling with the hustlers too. Busting them moves just to touch on the truth. X's and O's with the coach just got me confused. Trying to flex with the pros, on the set with the folks like it's a bet, that's a go. Yes, it's a mess that I chose. Can't get no rest on my toes. From the highs and the lows, just keep your eyes on the road. Cause yesterday's gone. I didn't know how this life was gonna go. From the choices that I chose until I turned cold. Like my heart was made of stone. We was caught up in the cash game, living in the fast lane. Nobody stopping till the cash came. A southpaw with them outlaws. We all thought we was living in the last days. Living in the last days. Caught up in the cash game, living in the fast lane. Now things changed and we living in the last days. The last days. The last days. The last days. The last days.
What's going on, everybody? Sunday. It is time for some foosball. Welcome to Unnecessary Roughness. You guys know me. I'm Lick. Got my boy Rick with me in the building, as always, representing the Bills Mafia. Got the Dog Pound and the Wolverines represented. I hope you guys are having a good holiday weekend. Enjoy the time with your family.
Why is your audio so choppy?
I don't know. I have an idea.
You're like,
Actually, I have no idea.
that's the bad guy over there to the left.
But,
That's on your team.
We can be ready for some football. We've had lots of football starting since like Thursday. I'm surprised people aren't footballed out at this point between college and NFL. Nonetheless, we got a whole slate of NFL games today. We're going to talk a little bit about them. We're also going to talk a little bit about some college ball because there's a lot happening. We, as I said, this is Unnecessary Roughness. We are a part of the Nonsensical Network. If you're not already, go give us a follow. We are everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Shows are live Monday through Sunday on YouTube. And you can listen anytime, any place, wherever you listen to podcasts at. All at the Nonsensical.
I knew that's what it was.
Or
it was the fucking song in the background.
Oh yeah.
It was causing your audio to break up and chatter really bad.
Or you can simply go to bio.link/nonsensical network. Got all them links for you, right? Yeah. I got all these buttons over here. I'm pushing. Don't forget, every Sunday is an open panel, so you are more than welcome to join us if you'd like. Let me drop that link for you right there in the chatters box. Real quick shout out to Belt Kings Fantasy Football. They were on right before us. Tony D, Rich, Ted, and the guys. They were talking your fantasy lineups and hopefully getting you set and ready to go.
It worked a few minutes ago.
For your fantasy teams.
Every time you jump off,
they might still be on there a little bit chit-chatting.
Press the X while you're in the air.
Let's go, Blue. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All I've seen all morning are articles talking about how Ryan Day is actually a really decent coach, but this loss is going to cost him his job with Ohio State.
Yeah, I mean, all right, let's go ahead and roll into college football. Obviously, the biggest game of the year, the biggest game of the day yesterday, the biggest game in college football happened. And in a little town, some people may have heard of it. It's Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, Jesus.
In a little stadium that some people may have heard of. It's called the Horseshoe. It's owned by Michigan, but it's in Ohio. It was not a pretty game. It was
it was a terrible game. All things like season wise considered, it was a decent looking game for y'all, but it was like you and I said yesterday, the worst game Ohio State has played all season long.
100% agreed. And like I said, we as somebody who's watched every single Michigan game, it was just they did what they've done all season. They've been. And nothing against the coaching, nothing against the guys, but it was a 13-10 final. Nothing against the coaching staff, nothing against the guys. We've got a young team. We've got a brand new coaching staff. The team has not looked good all year. The biggest thing yesterday is Michigan still played like they played all year. They didn't look great. They didn't do anything fancy out there. It is just Ohio State. I don't know what it is. I believe that
they just laid Michigan a fucking big fat egg yesterday with y'all.
I believe that Michigan is Ryan Day's kryptonite.
I can't say that I disagree with you.
He's what 47-1 against the Big Ten, but he's 1-3 or 1-4 now against Michigan.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like they played arguably the number one team in the nation. Arguably. Mm-hmm. It's a toss-up between Texas and Oregon right now. Yeah. They played arguably the number one team in the nation in a straight-out fucking race of offensive, just amazing. Like, and it was, 30-plus each team? And
something like that.
To show up and play a team, and again, I hate on Michigan in the essence of our rivalry, but if they're playing good, I'll tell you they're playing good. If they're a top 5 team, I'll tell you they're a top 5 team. But to show up and play yesterday as a team that dog raced an arguably number one team against an unranked Michigan team who was decimated with loss of coach, draft, all that last year, to play as badly as Ohio State played yesterday just didn't make any sense from a coaching standpoint, from a fan standpoint. Like, it was, I mean, I get everybody has off games. I get that. But if that's going to be your off game every season, we need to figure some shit out because that can't be your off game. You could lose every single game of the season and win that one, and Ohio State fans are going to say it's a winning season.
Where's his teammate?
Yeah.
You know, so to win every other game and lose that one, we just had a losing season.
Yeah, and I think it's vice versa. You know, for Michigan, but again, you know, it's arguably the biggest game of the season in college football. I know the SEC likes to claim that their rivalries are bigger and better. They're not. They're not.
I
And
think we have the longest running rivalry in college football.
yeah.
I can't help you.
And so, you know, everybody, whether you're a fan or not, is tuned into the game.
You're not far away.
Speaking of the game, I just have one more real quick thing, just because I can.
Ohio, y'all fucking suck. Y'all 10-1. Y'all fucking suck. We own y'all. We own y'all. We own y'all. Is this even still a rivalry? Is this still a rivalry? They was talking all that. Oh, this y'all chance to come back. This y'all chance to finally get. You see that back to back to back to back. Y'all suck. Ain't nothing good came out of Ohio but LeBron, and that's debatable. Suck.
I just love the LeBron thing at the end.
It is quite fitting, isn't it?
Completely unnecessary and from left field, but it just goes in.
Well, when he first said it,
All right, ready?
Yeah.
like I can give you two examples that came out of Ohio that were better than LeBron, and that was
Yeah.
the Kelsey brothers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Aren't Logan and Jake Paul from Ohio too?
Hey, Logan and Jake Paul are from Ohio.
So Prime, even Prime came out of Ohio, and it's
Yeah.
better than LeBron.
I mean,
And
so there's a
Prime is
lot.
terrible.
There's a lot of good things. There's a lot of big name people that came out of Ohio, and a lot of things. I mean, Kareem Hunt's from Ohio.
When you first played that last night, I thought he said Prime, and that's debatable. I didn't think he said LeBron.
He said LeBron.
Yeah. Like, I thought he said Prime, and that's debatable. And I'm like, it absolutely is debatable.
Yeah. Longhorns. Got the Go Steelers. We got the Longhorns in the house.
Well, the Go Steelers can go elsewhere. The Longhorns, though.
No. Yeah, I have no business going down to campus, but if I was when I used to work on campus every morning, that was my routine. I'd go up to my top floor, 12th floor of the library, and look at the horseshoe and give it the double finger and smile and laugh and walk away.
McAfee's doing the DeVito on game day right now.
Yeah, I love that.
He's a fucking nut job, man.
Yeah, the Miz, Alexa Bliss are from Ohio. Halle Berry's from Ohio. Ed O'Neill is from Ohio. Lots of things come out of Ohio. that are
Bone
good.
Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah. There, yeah.
How about Bone Thugs and Harmony from Ohio?
Yeah.
They're probably more famous than anybody we just listed.
At
At least been around longer.
Yeah, I was going to
Famous
say that.
longer, for sure.
Well, I mean, Halle Berry's pretty famous.
Yeah, but they've been famous longer than Halle Berry.
And Ed O'Neill, aka Al Bundy. He's from
All
Youngstown.
right, he might be. I thought he was from Urbania.
No, he's from Youngstown.
Do you know what that's from? Come on,
Quiet.
Little Giants. When they're in the town of Urbania.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I haven't seen that movie.
Come on.
You know
It's
the only
a
line
football movie.
the only line I remember from that movie is "What you say about my mama."
No, there's a pitch to Johnny. A pitch to Johnny. I'm Johnny. That's great.
But God, I really need to get a tablet or something. I don't want to lose this freaking story.
Bro,
Let's see here.
Black Friday was literally 2 days ago, and they were super duper on sale.
Yeah, no. Well, as you know, Christmas is also right around the corner, and as dads,
I know one of Wyatt's Christmas presents showed up today, and there was no way I was going to be able to hide it. So he got his new mattress for his bed today.
oh jeez.
So, because Peyton got one when we moved in, so now Wyatt needed one, so he got his today too. and he said he loves it. It's an 8-inch memory foam mattress. And I got it from
Nice.
Walmart. Funny enough, I got it from Walmart. It was normally $349, but at 2:30 in the morning when I found it, it was $98. Sign me the fuck up.
Hell yeah. Yeah, they when
Oh, they're talking about the Bills. Hold on.
Why did I not a Lego set?
You know, surprisingly enough,
the temperature's only not too bad.
I'm actually nervous playing the Niners because their record does not show how good they actually are.
Well, yeah, Tony and the guys were talking about the Niners a little bit, and I said once they get completely healthy, and they've been dealing with injuries all season.
Yep.
Once they get completely healthy, as long as they can get a couple wins in here and there, once they get completely healthy, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And that's what I'm afraid of is, like I said, their record does not speak for how decent they actually are. And I was talking with my friend Casey, who's a huge Bills fan. She actually always makes fun of me for not wearing Bills gear on Mondays when it's Victory Monday. But she was like, they're not the Niners of last year. Well, they are, but they're hurt.
Yeah, they're hurt.
And they've still managed to be in every single game they've played.
Yeah.
So I think the only advantage Buffalo's going to have today is the fucking snow. Because San Francisco does not get snow. And they're showing a live view right now. It's still snowing.
Yeah. They
had volunteers there at 4:00 this morning shoveling the stadium.
Yeah. Real quick here while we were talking about college football. Oregon did what we expected Oregon to do. Texas won. Indiana absolutely dog shit ran all over Purdue, 66-0.
That doesn't surprise me though. We are talking about Purdue.
Penn State got in Maryland's ass. Notre Dame survived USC, and I say survived them even though they won by 14. But at one point, USC was right on their ass.
Yeah.
However, upsets. Syracuse.
Go Big Orange!
Yeah, knocked out Miami.
How about that?
Alabama, of course, they won. Nobody cares. Arizona won. Tennessee got the dub over Vandy.
Barely. That was a good game for a while.
Two score. Yeah, it was a good game for a while. They won by 13. South Carolina, in that rivalry game. Sorry, Clemson. Back to the land of irrelevancy for you.
Yeah.
Because
we say that, but they're still going to make the ACC championship.
Yeah. Army barely survived Utah State.
No, that's not Utah State. UTSA is University of Texas San Antonio.
Yeah, Texas San Antonio. I was actually right below
I used to think the same thing.
Right below it was Utah, and I'm looking at double score.
Yeah.
Speaking of surviving and talking about barely surviving, and you brought this up to me, and I didn't realize this because
second time ever.
Yeah. Georgia Bulldogs 8 overtimes to beat Georgia Tech.
Who Georgia Tech was on their ass or in the lead the whole game, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, so Boise State moves on. Colorado decimated Oklahoma State. And then
which is nothing.
Another, I guess they called this an upset, but I'm not really understanding why it's an upset other than the fact that they're not ranked. But Memphis beat Tulane.
I like his Christmas tree.
I don't know.
Memphis is a 10 I don't know how that's a big upset. I mean, Memphis is a 10-2 football program. Tulane was 10-2 or 9-2 going into the game. Now they're 9-3. But
I mean, I don't see where that plays into any sort of a factor. But okay.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of your biggies in the top 25.
It'll
However,
be something really tiny.
However, the new rankings obviously have not come out yet. Maybe they'll come out while we're still on here. But what
Yeah,
did come
race car.
out is
I have
the
four behind you.
football conference title matchups. In the AAC on the 6th, we have Tulane, and Army. Army surprisingly won this year, man.
That's not going to work.
Why?
In the ACC, we have Clemson versus my Cinderella team. I'm telling you, they're going to make the playoffs somehow, some way. SMU.
If they win that ACC championship, they can't be denied. There's no way they can be denied.
No. But they're playing in the ACC. The Big 12 is not that anybody cares about the Big 12. They've been basically decimated with teams going to the SEC and whatnot. But you got Arizona State and Iowa State. The
Arizona
Big 10
State's been playing some hella football.
Yeah. In the Big 10, it's Oregon. No surprise. 12-0, number 1 Oregon versus Penn State.
Oh, did they finally release who it's going to be against?
Yeah, it's Penn State. So I was kind of wondering if that was going to be
you know what?
Indiana or Penn State.
I'm pissed that Ohio State's not in it, obviously. I'm disappointed in that. Just like you're disappointed Michigan's not in it. However, it is nice to see two teams that – when was the last time you saw Penn State in the Big Ten championship?
Well, it's been a couple of years.
And Oregon, who's new to the division.
Yeah.
Or new to the conference. So it's nice to see the shakeup of two teams that haven't been – Oregon's never been, obviously. But Penn State hasn't been in a few years.
I feel like one of the last 3 that Michigan won, they played against Penn State.
I will goggle it right now while you've got your other stuff pulled up.
But I don't know. It has been a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. Conference USA Championship is Western Kentucky and Jacksonville State. Again, nobody cares. The MAC, Miami of Ohio versus Ohio. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it has been a little while.
The Nittany Lion, they last won in 2016. That was also the last season they beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
So you're talking two teams who I don't know that I'd say Penn State's deserving of it. I think Indiana could have definitely put up an argument for that.
Well, I mean, what it boils down to, though, is, I mean, they're going to look at the strength of schedule, and they're going to –
Well, they're going to look at – you got to have a West and East.
Well, we don't have a West and East anymore.
They say
it's just
that.
A Big
You know they still look at it like that.
Yeah. Indiana only has 1 loss on the season, and Penn State only has 1 loss on the season, and both of those losses are to Ohio State.
Yeah.
So, had Ohio State won yesterday, they would have been in the Big Ten championship.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Because of that tiebreaker.
It'd have been that dog race against Oregon again.
Yeah. The MAC, we got Miami of Ohio versus Ohio University. Mountain West. Shout out to Boise State, man. Boise State versus UNLV. Wouldn't be mad if I seen Boise State in the playoffs this year.
They've been there before,
the SEC,
though.
Yeah. The SEC is Georgia versus Texas.
Yeah.
Glad it's not in Alabama. Let's go. Man, I'm kind of torn in that game. But I think I'm going to go Texas.
Yeah, I'm going Texas.
And then last but not least, in the Sun Belt, we have Marshall, Thunder and Herd versus Louisiana.
You're a hunter?
So
Louisiana.
Those are your conference championships were announced. So still got lots of college ball, y'all.
I wouldn't say a lot. We got one more week
man.
before we figure out playoffs.
Yeah, you got the playoffs and you got all the other bowls and everything else. I mean, there's still a lot of college football.
Oh, yeah. No. You don't have any more regular season to determine.
Oh, yeah. No. Regular season is done. Now we're rolling into conference championships and bowl selections and playoffs. And
they're talking about the fact that Michigan's 4-0 against Ohio State since 21. Rich
was talking all kinds of shit earlier. He's got his He's got his Jumpman Wolverine shoes on, his Nike blue and yellow Nikes on. He was talking all kinds of bad shit earlier to the Buckeyes and Buckeye fans. I was dying. I was
Isn't Herbie a Michigan alum too, or is he an Ohio State alum? He's an alum to one of them.
I don't know. I know Rich is a Michigan alum, I believe.
I don't feel like throwing my shoes all the way over there. Oh, my toes.
They're gonna. I guarantee you will see something put in by the NCAA that bans planting of the flag at midfield next year. They had 4 different games yesterday where there was an issue with it at the end of the game.
Yeah. So we were talking last night, and you were saying,
just laid right there.
You said that you've seen video of them and the Ohio State specifically, that where they tried to run the flag pole into somebody's leg or something like that. And of course, you scroll on social media and this, that, and the other thing. There's tons of videos. And there was issues even before they got to midfield with the flat at Ohio State, with Buckeye players taking shots and taking swings at Michigan players and stuff like that. And it all boils down to, look, it's no big secret, or it's no big new thing. People have been planting flags on opposing teams' fields for God knows how long. What it boils down to is, and just like Michigan State, what it boils down to is you got a lot of sore losers out there, and you got a lot of these idiots that don't know how to lose. And let's be honest, it also boils down to just not having any class.
And that doesn't just go for, and I know that's not you just taking a shot at Ohio State. There are so many teams.
I'm talking in general.
It happens in the NFL too. Like, look at some of the guys in the NFL that they're just downright. We know them. They're just dirty fucking players.
Yeah. What was that quarterback? What was that? I think he was with you guys for a hot minute, and then he was in Carolina as well. He was just a fucking scumbag.
Well, you got that one. You got that one, and Ndamukong Suh,
Suh's just trash.
Yeah, like he walks by players, he stomps on their chest. He's been known to drop a knee to a head walking by. Like, you make, and this goes for college. You guys get the opportunity to play at that caliber football in front of millions and millions of people, and you're just classless, and that's just it doesn't set a good example.
Yeah, they kept using the example, and I was watching a little bit last night, like while we were doing the show, and I had the TV on, and I had the TV on, and I was watching, and then this morning I was watching some stuff before we did the show, and they kept going back to what happened last night with all the different games and the different schools, Florida State and whatnot. But they kept going back to the example of earlier this season when Texas just absolutely mollywopped Michigan. And when they won, they ran out there and they put their flag right on the M in the middle of the field. Michigan players did nothing. You lost. Take your ass to the locker room. Take your L. Take your bumps and bruises. Come back next week. And, and they kept comparing that situation to these other. There was like 4, 5, 6 situations yesterday in games where fights broke out when the winning team went to go plant their flag on the opposing field. It speaks volumes for this generation of football players. Not only that, but the programs as well. And I'll say the same thing about Michigan State. Michigan State, there's some scumbags. Whether it's the coaching staff or whatever's going on with that football program, they're all a bunch of scumbags. I mean, this is two years in a row they've started a fight with Michigan after Michigan beat their ass in the locker room.
Yep. And
and they've done it to other teams as well. So, and this is one thing that I think college players should get paid to a certain degree. But when you're giving these kids millions of dollars, you're they're already 17.
They should be
18.
held to a higher standard.
Exactly.
And there should be
Accountability.
punishment. Like, if you're going to be that, and this is where I stand, like, harsh punishment. Like,
Oh,
make
yeah.
an example. These kids that got involved in yesterday's fights, your scholarships are gone. Like, we don't want that at our school. Because if you look at an NFL team, right? Prime example, look at Buffalo. Buffalo tolerates zero fucking drama on their team. They are probably the most widely known team in the NFL for putting up with no bullshit. We had the punt guy. He had allegations, and
that came out to be false. That came out to be false.
You know, like,
I have a softball team.
these schools need to hold that standard.
And you know, love him or hate the guy, but you know, Belichick was the same way. I mean, he ran a tight ship in New England.
Anybody off on the team that started-
You know, he expected players to act a certain type of way and to present themselves. I mean, we've seen that when Tom Brady won 6 Super Bowls in New England. Then you see him win a Super Bowl in Tampa, and homeboy is wilding out in Tampa, drunk as hell, throwing the Lombardi trophy from one boat to another boat. You're like, you know, and that's that Belichick.
But Belichick would,
because,
yeah. My daughter even just said, she's 14 years old. She just said she played on a softball team that if you brought any drama
Mhm.
to the team, you were done.
Yeah.
Like, you were done. They kicked you right off the team. And that's it. 12 and 13 years old. You have to set a standard for these kids at a young age and carry it on through all the way to the top tier. Like you said with Belichick. Have you ever seen anybody get away with anything on the Patriots when Belichick was there?
No, I mean, that's what I said. He ran a tight shit. He wanted. Look, you guys are a representation of not only of myself, but the New England Patriots, the Kraft
the organization
family
as a whole. Yeah,
you know, like how you act on and off the field. Yeah, and we've joked around in the past when we've had our conversations about Belichick's punishment was, oh, you want to act stupid? Well, I'm trading you to the Browns.
Yep. Trade you to the Browns. And for the longest time, if you think about it, for the longest time, we had 3 teams in the AFC that were known for having dirty players and criminals. You had the Cincinnati Bengals, you had Cleveland, sadly, Cleveland had them, and the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
Those 3 teams in the AFC, like, you had Ray Lewis and what's his name who punched his girlfriend out in the fucking elevator. Like,
so Kareem Hunt.
Yeah. Like, it's just, but they really, and what's sad is the NCAA is going to step in and do this, and it shouldn't be them. It should come from the school itself long before it gets to the NCAA. So,
God damn it!
I hate lose your audio.
What up, Wally? I hate these damn.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, bro?
What's happening?
Living my best life, man.
That's all we can do, bud.
I hate these damn touch earphones because every time I go to adjust them, YouTube starts playing in the background.
You're terrible. I do just fine with these fucking Turtle Beaches that I use for the PlayStation 2. Just fine. Dude, I stayed sober last night. It was fantastic. I was up at like 6:45 this morning, not meaning to be. I woke up coughing because of this fucking shit in my chest. Then I had to, make poops, and then I went back to sleep, and I woke back up, and I've been to the store and back already. I've had breakfast. Like, I feel like a brand new man over here today, boys.
I've been up since 5:30.
Well, I do the 4 a.m. wake up all week long. My weekends are my weekends.
Well, it's pretty bad for me, though. I'm a night shift guy, and I'm up at 5:30 in the morning. That's the problem. It's like, holy cow.
No thanks. I'm good.
What?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. He wants to make my escort start at 4 o'clock.
There we go.
What?
Now I got you. Shut up. I
4 a.m.
had Jeff in the fucking ear talking about
I knew that she would have been amazing.
cremation fights or something. I don't know what the hell they were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just dumb. Yeah, man.
So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, I I think we are all in agreement that these college football programs need to set a higher standard for their players, and
Yep.
and at the end of the day, there's cameras everywhere. So when something breaks out like yesterday, for instance, and say for instance the Florida State game, you can watch all the playbacks and see which players started it, which players were involved, and you can go after and punish accordingly.
Well, did you see that Notre Dame USC ordeal yesterday? The Notre Dame player punching that USC guy right in the face on the ground. Yeah,
No.
literally, the guy was on the ground. The USC player, and I get it. I finally seen another video of it. A USC player was actually trying to break the dude's leg, so he just turned around and straight punched him right in the helmet. I mean, full on. If the helmet wasn't there, he would have split the dude's shit. But yeah, with these schools making this kind of money that they're bringing in and these players getting paid, they have to be held accountable, plain and simple. And this is coming from a Buckeyes fan. We have Buckeyes fans, then we have our asshat Buckeye fans, what we saw yesterday. I mean,
yeah.
And the players too. I mean, they should be held accountable when you're making just as much as being in the pros. They need to be held accountable for shit.
100%.
By the school and by the NCAA, mostly by the Ohio State University for what happened.
Yep.
Big time.
Yep. So, what do you say we get into some pro talk before these games kick off in 15 minutes? Because we're way the fuck behind.
Yeah, we always are. Real quick rundown here from last week. Fucking Cam did it again.
All righty, boys. I'll catch you later. I gotta go pick my daughter up from travel ball practice. So I just figured I'd jump in and say hey and talk about that ordeal yesterday. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Hey, have a good one,
brother.
Later. Okay, well, you know what? Shit. God.
Now I can turn my volume back up. He's very loud. His audio is very loud. I had to turn my headset down. It's the phone versus the computer.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Did you lose last week's picks, or what the fuck are you doing?
No, I'm talking to Derek real quick.
Oh, he's finally giving you his picks for today.
He's gonna. He's headed home now, so
I make him as we do him, like everybody else.
So he's gonna jump in as soon as he gets here. So we'll get your picks at the tail end. Fucking Cam did it again, man. He went 14-2.
What the fuck, dude? I think we need to ban Cam for a week from the show. This kid, he never shows up for the show, and he still wins on his picks every week.
Well, he's kind of the the chatters box guy at this point in time. The picks are when I tally stuff up, I'm just going to factor in the three of us because we're here every week. We're putting in the work. But he went 14-2. You and Derek went 11-5, and then my dumbass. I don't know how this happened because for the most part, we all picked the same teams.
Yeah, but it was your lone wolves, the only ones you did that all failed.
I know. I only had one lone wolf last week, and that was the Niners.
Then how did you? Oh, so you lost by one. I went
8-7.
How did you go 8-7? And Derek and I went in the 11s.
We all picked the Commanders, and the Commanders lost. We all went Texans, and the Texans lost.
Yeah, that was.
I went the Niners on the lone wolf. Derek and I went Cardinals, and they lost. Yeah. You and I went with the Rams, and they lost. We all Cam lone wolf the Ravens. We all went with the Chargers. Hey, wait a minute. I might be a retard. 1,
you are.
2,
might be
3, 4,
yeah, you
5,
are.
6. I only had 6 losses. I went 10-6. I'm retarded.
1,
2. No, now I'm questioning things. 1, 2,
Oh, boy.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Look at them cleaning up the Bill Stadium.
No, I'm right. Commanders lost. Texans lost. Niners lost. Cardinals lost. The Rams lost. The Chargers lost. And the Dolphins lost. Yeah, I was 8-7. Yeah, I was right. I'm not retarded. Yeah, but what set us apart was like those games that were split.
Yeah.
Between the four of us, I lost every one of them. Where you and Derek only lost like 1 or 2. You know what I mean? So like it was either a split with me, like me and Derek picked the same team, or a split where you and I picked the same team. So you guys were able to still,
edge you out.
However, I will say shout out to the Miami Dolphins because they did win me that $450. Did you get your bets in for this week?
Yeah, I did. I told you that last night.
Nice.
I did last night.
I got a little TD parlay thing going on here. I did a little $2 bet. What do I got going down here? A little $2 bet. Nothing crazy. Nothing too wild. I hate the fact that I have to log in every time I come onto this fucking app. I think it's a 5-leg parlay, 6-leg parlay.
I think I'll take it.
What do I got going on here? Yeah, a little 5-leg, 5-leg parlay. Blah, 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 blah. Anytime touchdowns from Mike Evans, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase for 2 touchdowns, Barkley for 2 touchdowns, and an anytime touchdown from AJ Brown.
Ooh. 2 touchdowns are going to be tricky.
A little $2 bet that could win me $615. So I think Jamar Chase could get to 2 tutties, and Shaquan Barkley. I mean, he's a monster, dude.
Yeah,
he's been absolutely balling out. So Jesus fucking Christ!
What? You keep touching your fucking earphones. Stupid.
I've gotta adjust them. They keep sliding out of my ears, and then every time I do, it's fucking Jeff talking about some goddamn movie.
We heard enough of Jeff last night. We don't need to hear any more of him today.
Oh shit! Got the Blue Jackets on today at 3:00, and the Cavaliers on tonight at 6:00. What?
Oh,
Down on that. Blue Jackets versus the Blackhawks, and Cavaliers versus the shitty Celtics. I hate the Celtics. I hate Boston.
I hate basketball.
Anywho's, we'll get Derek's picks on the flip side. Let's start off our 1:00 games with the Steelers and the Bungholes. Hate that.
I hate that I'm about to pick the Steelers. Like you hate that. I hate that I'm about to pick the Steelers.
You said that last week.
As they continue to Mike Tomlin their fucking way into the playoffs.
Well, they stumbled across a little bit of a hiccup last week.
Or you guys got really lucky.
We're going to say that we definitely are the better team.
Oh, we'll go with that. I'll give you that one.
In a fucking blizzard.
Listen, you won yesterday, so I'll give you the fallacy of believing you're a better team today.
You know what? I will say,
because we know you were the better team yesterday. We just played worse.
Oh no, 100%. I figured that was an L all day.
I'll give you today's we're the better team.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you and I talked about yesterday's game, and you're like, yeah, I don't expect us to win, blah, 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 blah. But then when you won, I knew, and I fucking knew. And I told Faith and I told Ryan, I said, Glick is going to have my ass for this fucking game.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like, I knew it. I was like, are you... But I knew it's whatever. Look, moving on to the NFL today.
There's only certain people that I can jokingly fuck around with about the game.
Yep, and
And
I'm,
it's like
I'm
you
definitely
and
one of them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you, Connor, Wally, who was just in here. However, there's other people that are going to eat dog shit for the next 364 days.
Yep.
And part of them are on my fantasy football league who are like, oh, look at the record. Yeah, that makes it even sweeter. You're 10-1, and we're 6-5, and we just beat you. You're only as good as your last game.
Yep.
So,
And
but
it just continues to show the same thing that we've talked about every single fucking week in college football.
yeah,
Any given Saturday,
yep.
your fucking high horse can break a leg, and you're now down on the ground with the rest of them.
Yep, 100%. So kick it
We've
off the
seen
1
it.
o'clock. Yeah, time and time again, man. I mean, Syracuse popping off Miami last night. Vandy earlier this season knocking Alabama down.
Yeah,
You know,
like we've seen it a fucking dozen times this year. So you cannot, nobody can go into a game any Saturday with 100% confidence that they're going to win. It just can't be done. So, all right, let's move into the 1 o'clock games. We got
Impossibly.
Schittsburg and the Bungholes.
Yep, squealers and bungholes at 1 o'clock.
I got to go with the Steelers.
Rick is going with the Steelers. Cam is going with the Steelers. I'm following Cam's lead. I'm going to pick every pick he picked.
I'm telling you, bro. Telling you.
I know. I'm honestly going with this. I think this is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a close game. You know, the Bengals are not good.
They're
but
not bad, though.
Let me rephrase that. The Bengals defense is ass. Their offense
is there.
Their offense is pretty damn good. So their offense keeps them in games.
And at the end of the day, how do you win a football game? You score more points than the other team.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike McDaniel said it best. We just got to score more points than the other team.
Yeah, exactly. So, and one thing we know, and I'm kind of on the fence about this, but I'm going with the Steelers because their defense is definitely a lot better. But the Bengals can put up a lot of points. The Steelers are not putting up a lot of points this year.
Nope.
Unfortunately. But I'm still riding with the Steelers. I think that defense will be the game changer at the end of the day. I think I don't know where they're playing at.
TJ Watt gets a hold of fucking Joe Burrow 3 times today. I guarantee that.
TJ Watt was awful fucking quiet last week. That's all I got to say.
That's fine. But TJ Watt gets a hold of Joe Burrow 3 times today.
Hey, you know, Joe Burrow's sensitive. He could get hurt for the season. They're down in
first snack.
Yeah, they're down in Kentucky for that game.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that's because next Sunday, Nikki. So I won't be here next Sunday, but I will figure out a way for you guys to do the show because Nikki and I will be at what is that, Acrisure?
Yeah, Acrisure.
We'll be at the stadium in Pittsburgh watching Browns Pittsburgh. But I'll figure out a way for you guys to get up on here. Maybe I'll have Blaze set it up. And I'll mail in my picks. Then we've got the Chargers and the Falcons.
Bosa is back today.
Yes, Bosa is back. The Chargers are
not bad again.
Yeah, you gotta respect. And Atlanta is doing weird shit. I don't know what Atlanta's doing, but I believe they're in first place in the NFC South, aren't they?
That's because the NFC South is trash. let's be honest.
Well,
you got Carolina, you got New Orleans, you got middle of the road the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then you've got Atlanta with Kurt Moneymaker Cousins. So the NFC South is trash.
Yeah, it's something down there.
It's cold, is what it is right now.
Yeah, and you know the AFC West, with the exception of Vegas, they're not looking bad. I still stand by what I say that Kansas City is a 1-10 team. If it's not for the referees helping them out, which they bailed them out again against the fucking Raiders with some make-believe penalty. Yeah.
Did they ever?
So,
Let him challenge the fucking penalty to get the penalty, to decline the penalty, to end the game. Come on now. Only Andy fucking Reid could come up with some dumb shit like that.
Yeah. I hate that son of a bitch. I wish he'd have a grabber on the sidelines. But
he fucking very likely might. You give him a couple more cheeseburgers.
Yeah. Ooh, Fumblerooski. Shut up, ass clown. Cam's going with the Chargers. I do too. Cam's going with the Chargers. I gotta, like I said, this could be a toss-up game, but I'm liking the Chargers, man. I'm liking the Harbaugh-led Chargers, and I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
I don't know. Bosa being back, I think, is going to make a difference. So I'm going to go with the Chargers also. Med.
I think Bosa is a difference maker. Either one of the Bosa brothers is a difference maker at the end of the day for whoever they're playing on. Okay. We've got the Cardinals and the Vikings.
I killed them. No, I didn't.
I've been riding with them all season. I'm continuing that ride.
Who is it in the Vikings? Oh, the Cardinals and the Vikings. It just popped up.
Cards and Vikings. I've been riding with them all season, man, and that's not changing today. Sam Darnold, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Darnold led Minnesota Vikings 9-2.
You got to say it right. You got to say it like I've said it all season. The Sam fucking Darnold.
Sam fucking Darnold, 9-2, leading the Vikings, just murdering people, man. No mercy.
I'm going with the Vikes. The Jets are playing in their black and green today.
I see that. I kind of like it. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I'm going with the Vikings on this game also.
Yeah. Cam is rolling with the Vikings as well. I think this is going to be an easy pick across the board. Actually, I don't know. Colts versus the Patriots.
I'm going to go with the Colts on this one, honestly. They haven't been playing atrocious. The Patriots are terrible.
The Patriots are pretty
They
terrible.
are terrible.
They are pretty
Drake
terrible.
May is not the answer in New England. Yeah, it's just not. It just doesn't look good for them this year.
Oh, man, a part of me wants to pick the Patriots, but I just looked at their schedule and
The Cardinals. By the way, side note: the Cardinals just extended Connor on a 2-year.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's still kicking themselves over that one.
Yeah. As they
should.
should.
James Conner is a monster.
As they should.
I think this was going to be another easy pick. The Sea Chickens versus the Jets. We got kickoff for Pittsburgh and Cincy. So
also, left tackle Smith for the Jets goes on to IR, probably ending his Jets career.
Okay.
I'm going to go Sea Chickens on this one.
Oh, Sea Chickens.
You're going to have to go on hold for a second. I got to go take a leak.
Cam is also going to go with the Seahawks. This is another one. Yeah, part of me wants to lean towards the Jets, but Geno Smith, since he's been in Seattle, really rejuvenated his career, man. And he's playing some good football in Seattle. Shout out to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Tyler Lockett's still out there. DK Metcalf, he's been kind of quiet this season, but Geno's got weapons. And Kenneth Walker, again, another little rejuvenation, kind of, sort of. He's coming around. He's not having a terrible season, not a great season. So, and the Jets are just, man, Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams. You would think that they got something going on there. You would think that they have something happening, but the Jets are just bad.
Sorry about that, bro. I took up coffee that needed to get the fuck out.
Trust me, one thing I can do is talk, and that's what I did. But I went with the Seahawks there as well.
Oh, I'm going Seahawks.
We got, man, and our boy's not here. Hopefully he'll get here. We have the Tennessee Titans that shocked everybody last week.
Well, okay, so let's this is one I want to discuss for a second. Did the Titans shock everybody, or did Houston shock everybody by falling apart?
I'm gonna go with the Titans shocked everybody. I put them up on the big screen. Titans up, man.
I think Houston has slowly imploded on itself this season.
I think that and no shade towards Houston, but I think Houston bought into their own hype a little bit too much.
Well, and remember they lost Diggs. Don't forget they lost Diggs for the season.
Yeah, they lost Diggs, but even before they got Diggs from Buffalo, they put together a scary fucking team.
They were phenomenal before Diggs. And then Diggs showed up in their first 4 games, they were killing it. And then they were not killing it anymore.
Yeah, so they, like I said, Joe Mixon, CJ Stroud has been killing it since he came in the league.
Fucked me so bad last week on my fucking prize picks by not getting a touchdown at all.
Yeah. Nico Collins and Tank Dell, you got Dalton Schultz at tight end. I mean, you got a team there.
You've got everybody you need. They just couldn't put it together. But now we're talking about the Titans, and who are the Titans playing today?
The Commanders.
Ooh. You're talking about Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
By the way, unrelated note to that, I saw on Fox and Friends yesterday, there's currently a petition by somebody that had to do with the original Indian group that they used the likeness of the Redskins head for to bring that back and change that back to the Washington Redskins.
I was gonna bring that up because this actually came up at the beginning of the season.
And it made it on Fox and Friends yesterday on national news.
It came up at the beginning of the season, and it kind of got buried. But now it's coming up again. Because at the end of the day, and I said this when this whole Washington debacle happened with changing the team name and changing the logo and everything like that. The same thing with, like, Jeep Cherokee. The Indian tribes, the Native American, it's like the NAGA or something like that. It's like the Native American Groups Alliance or something like that. That they represent all Native Americans. They've come out multiple times and said, we are not the ones who have a problem with this. This is a tribute. We are not mad at it. It is the quote unquote white saviors. So they're revisiting it and wanting to bring the old logo back for Washington, and I'm all for it. You're muted.
They offered and said that if it goes through, whoever that big group is willing to put up a copious amount of money for renovations to the outdated, falling apart stadium.
Yes. Hey, Connor, I got something for you.
I have to suffer because Connor shows up.
Sorry. I got you because Connor's in here. So, here you go, Connor. I got something else for you, buddy.
Ohio, y'all fucking suck. Y'all 10-1. Y'all fucking suck. We own y'all. We own y'all. We own y'all. Is this even still a rivalry? Is this still a rivalry? They was talking all that. Oh, this y'all chance to come back. This y'all chance to finally get. You see that back to back to back to back. Y'all suck. Ain't nothing good came out of Ohio but LeBron, and that's debatable. Suck.
Suck it, Connor.
Derek, look at you all snazzy. He's got up snazzy for the Titans win last week.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it is. After that Titans win, man, I'm feeling like $1 million.
Yeah.
Side note: the Patriots are wearing the old throwback retro jerseys today.
Nice. We got an official panel member now. He looks like one of them guys on Sunday morning.
Motherfucker just looks like he just came from court. Don't lie.
Look, Rick and I look like Pat McAfee, and he
looks like a very distinguished attorney that just came from getting some dad the rights to his kids.
That's right. Order in the court.
Yeah, okay.
I'm telling you. Oh, there goes Washington in their blackout uniform
I object.
all the way to the end zone.
I object. Well, real quick, actually, perfect timing because we were just at the Titans game. But real quick, let me get your picks for Steelers versus the Bengals.
Steelers, Bengals. I'm going Steelers.
All right, Steelers across the board on that one. Chargers. And,
Chargers.
Falcons.
I'm taking Chargers.
Chargers across the board. Vikings, Cardinals.
Vikings and Cardinals. You know what? I'm going to limb Cardinals.
Ooh, lone wolf in that one.
We got All right, and we got the Colts and the Patriots.
Colts and the Pats. I'm going to go the Colts.
All right, we're across the board there. And we got the Seahawks versus the Jets.
I'm actually going to take the Seahawks.
All right, we're across the board with that one as well.
The Sea Chickens.
Sea Chickens for the dub. All right, and now we're perfect timing, man. We're gonna make our picks for the Commanders versus the Titans.
By the way, the Commanders just went up 7-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Commanders in this one.
I am too. I don't think Lightning's going to strike twice on the Titans. Sorry.
No, not at all. But I did like what I saw from the Titans last week. It makes me feel good about the future.
So I said this right before you got on. Did the Titans play that good, or did Houston play that bad?
I think both. I think that we ended up winning the game out of Texans making mistakes. You know, they shot themselves in the foot for sure.
And Fairbury Liquor missed that field goal.
Yeah.
Kyer Ferry fucker. I don't know what his name is.
Yeah. But
that should be Ohio State's next. He should drop down and play football for Ohio State. At least we won't have any less missed kicks. Because our missed field goals cost us that game yesterday too. But
this is true.
Did y'all not get to the Texans and Jags yet?
Nope. We haven't got that.
Okay. All right.
Man, you know, I can't do it. I'm going Commanders in that game as well. I really wanted to ride the Titans wave, but I can't do it. And now on to Houston and Jacksonville.
What?
I was over to ride it. And use 3 pieces of ham.
Golly.
The Bengals just scored on Schittsburg.
Yeah, it was an interception, it looked like, I think. Yeah.
Was it a pick? Oh, he's lucky he didn't get a PI on that for driving him down to the ground by his fucking head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that should have been.
I see the Commanders in that
nice
black.
Little juke move, but he should have got a PI for grabbing him by the back of the head and driving him to the ground face first.
Yeah.
Because,
we got the Texans and Jacksonville.
I think that's an easy pick for everybody.
We say that, but we thought the fucking pick over Titans last week was an easy pick.
Yeah.
So everybody's going Jaguars?
Everybody's going Jags.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut now and again, but I am going Texans.
Oh.
Kentucky Bengal Tigers. Connor, you're a check.
Field goal.
I was gonna say I think that's a safe bet. We're all gonna go Texans in that game.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little hesitant to go Texans, but I'm putting it out here. Cam's going Texans as well. And those are your 1:00 games. Now we can roll into the
That's all the 1:00 games?
Yeah. Dude, look at all the games we had. We had 4
Did Derek? Did you give your pick for Indy, New England?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
went Colts.
Yeah, you got to remember we had all those games this week. We had
Man,
Oh
let's
yeah, we had
go.
Thanksgiving and Friday. Yeah.
we had 4
right.
games right there.
You're right, man. You're right. My bad.
The first 4
WD.
o'clock game. First 4 o'clock game we got here is the Rams versus the Saints.
Rams.
Yep, Ram Bam.
Well, I was gonna think that was gonna be the one that would be a toss up, but
Nope.
I
The
stand
Rams are in a
corrected.
position where they gotta win.
They have to win, and they're healthy.
Yep.
Cup's
Yep, they
healthy.
gotta win.
Stafford's healthy. Nakua's healthy.
If they're going to make the
everybody's
playoffs,
healthy.
they have to win. So this is a Rams must-win situation.
Yeah. Cam's going with the God love him. God love him.
Who, Cam?
We got the Panthers. Yeah, we got the Panthers and the Buccaneers, the Buccaneers, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Cam's going Panthers.
This is a tough one. I'm not going to lie, because the Panthers just put up one motherfucker of a game against Kansas City.
Yeah, they did.
So
That shit was wild.
I'm going to go with Cam and go with the Panthers on this one.
Okay.
They played their asses off and showed that they do have the skill level to play with the top 6 teams.
Okay.
So
Shout out to my nephew. He's in Charlotte this week. He went to a Hornets game last night, and I think he's going to the Panthers game today.
my sister-in-law
Heck
is a
yeah.
diehard Panthers fan, and she texted me yesterday or the other day. She's like, I can't breathe. And I'm like, you need to, because this win is not going to change your season.
Yeah,
Dang.
he is a diehard Panthers
Latham
fan. He's been a
Sages.
Panthers fan his whole life.
Yeah.
And
Jess is born and raised in Boone, North Carolina, so she has been there for all of it.
my nephew, born and raised right down the road from me here in Ohio. How he became a Panthers fan, I have no idea. But that is his whole life. His whole life, man. That's his squad.
I was born and raised in New York, and I'm an Ohio State fan. Figure that out.
Yeah, well, there's no college football in New York. Let's be honest.
Oh, Syracuse, hello.
Yeah.
There's no college football in. Big win yesterday. Shout out to the Orangemen. Big win yesterday, but yeah, I know that's kind of weird. From Buffalo, you could have gone with like Penn State or Pitt or like anybody. And yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? I'm from Ohio and I'm a Michigan.
And it's funny because my brother didn't even live in Columbus. He lived in New Miami.
Yeah, everybody from Ohio is an Ohio State fan because they're from Ohio.
He's
That's
not,
what they-
though.
Oh, really? I'm not either.
He's not a college football fan at all. Well, I say that he's a Duke fan by marriage. So they went to the Duke Wake Forest game yesterday.
Oh, poor guy.
So,
So
no,
Cam's going with the Panthers. You're going with the
I'm going
Panthers.
with the Panthers.
Derek, who do you got?
Buccaneers.
Mr. Douglas, the court.
Yeah,
would like to
Mr.
know who you
Douglas. I tell you what, fellas.
The court would like to know where you stand on this issue.
We are split there. Rick and Cam going Panthers, and I'm going Tampa. I've been riding Tampa all season, so that's my team. We got a big game here this afternoon between two teams that I particularly don't give two shits and a fuck about. Both of them being shitbirds, one from Philly and one from Baltimore.
Yeah.
That should be a really good game, though.
Yeah.
It should be an awesome game. In all honesty, Cam is going Eagles. Oh shit! God damn it! Got the Eagles and the Ravens, and where are they playing at? Not that it matters because they're basically fucking neighbors. They are in Baltimore.
I'm going Baltimore on this one.
Yeah, me too.
Damn, them pictures wore your ass out, didn't they? Yawning over there.
Yeah, apparently, man.
Need
It was
some crack
freaking.
in a can, bro. Crack in a can.
I know. It was dang 30 minutes away and then 30 minutes back. So like all the driving made me tired.
Damn. Oh, all that. Man. I'm gonna go Eagles on this one. I just really want the Ravens to lose because they are a division rival, and a loss there would be beneficial for Cleveland.
Yeah. Yeah, because remember, we talked about it. You guys are still in the fucking hunt for the playoffs.
Yeah. So we're divided there as well. You two going for the Ravens and Cam and I going for the Eagles. And now we are into Sunday night foosball.
Oh boy!
Up in
Frigid Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
Yeah, Buffalo versus the San Francisco 49ers.
And my Facebook is flooded with snow pictures right now. And I just saw one, and I don't know why this always happens, but it always happens when the Bills are going to play. They did postpone the drone show at halftime, which kind of sucks because of the inclement weather. But for some reason, whenever the Bills play, whoever they play, my Facebook shows me posts from groups for that team. So, like, I just saw a San Francisco 49ers fan thing, and it said, it was a guy driving. It said, 8 hours later, we finally made it to Buffalo. We better win in this BS. Here is a picture from 1 hour ago of the area.
Oh, yeah.
That's the new stadium, by the way.
Ooh. I think I have Pickens in fantasy football somewhere.
I think we need to feed the pit today.
Have you been outside today?
Yeah, Cash took her out earlier.
Have you?
Oh, have I?
Cold?
Oh, yeah, it's cold. Just briefly.
So, yeah.
No, I don't. I took him out.
So you're taking the Niners.
You're out of here. Yeah, we're definitely going with the Beals today. But to show you, Derek, have you ever spent any major time in the Northeast?
Not really. I went to Allentown, Pennsylvania once for a couple months.
Have you ever heard of and seen what lake effect snow does?
No.
Oh, God. Rick's going to talk about getting fingered again.
No, here's a current picture. Well, this was from really early this morning of what lake effect snow looks like versus where it's not.
We were talking about lake effect snow and the fingers. And...
You know how in the movies they show the walls of sand and sandstorms like in The Mummy?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but it's snow. And it doesn't move. It's not coming towards you. It's just sitting there dumping feet and feet and feet and feet and feet of snow.
That's how it is right now in Buffalo?
That's exactly what it's doing.
Okay.
As of 8 o'clock last night, they were predicting 2 feet before the game today.
Well, this ought to be fun then.
It should be a fucking riot. My sister will be at the game. She's fully expecting having a slushy beer again. So, but I am definitely going to go with the Bills on this one.
Here I come, bitch.
Here I go.
Right.
Uh-oh, don't stop, bitch. Move.
Everybody had their players playing on Thursday and Friday was talking shit in fantasy football.
That's a
now
video.
the big dogs moving through the yard.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Who you taking here in Sunday night foosball? Niners or the Bills?
Bills.
Gee. Yeah, Nikki's been following.
Notice
all
the
this
clouds are moving in the sky, but the cloud on the ground is not moving at all.
Oh my gosh, everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, I was wondering if I could take it in case I go over.
Don't go over. Budget better. Be an adult.
Yeah. Rick said, "Don't go over. Budget better. Be an adult."
Mm.
Do you see this? Do you see this?
Yeah, she's wearing a toga made of toilet paper. Congratulations.
What do you say?
They're wearing a shirt made of toilet paper. Congratulations.
His invite is officially revoked.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she saw what I did. You didn't because you were looking down. When she said the invite's revoked, I went like this. So that's how I caught the finger right as she walked out the door.
Oh, where the hell are we at? Okay. Sorry, Derek. Who did you say, Bills or Niners?
Bills.
I know Rick's going with the Niners. Got that wrote down. Man, Rick, my heart is torn.
We talked about this, man. The Niners are not.
I
their
know.
record does not show what they're capable of.
I
they are
know.
hurt.
And I want to go with the Niners. But Kittle's healthy. Purdy's healthy. McCaffrey's healthy. I want to go with the Niners. But I don't want to put my hex on the Niners. And part of me wants to go with the Bills. But I don't want to put my hex on the Bills. So I'm going to go. I need a coin. Where's a coin at? God damn
I don't
it.
even have a coin.
I know I have a coin somewhere. We're gonna flip a coin on this one. God damn it!
I got an SD card. I got an SD card.
I would flip my phone, but I'm afraid it would get broke.
I got a coin. I knew I had one.
You should just let Nikki make this pick.
No, because she's gonna pick the Niners out of just spite.
I mean, I'm not going to be mad.
All right. Heads, Niners, tails, Bills. What'd I say? Tails, Bills? Yep, Bills.
Yeah, I can't watch. Tell me when it's over.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
He lost it. I knew he was going to fucking lose the coin.
Somewhere.
It's gone. He's going to have to go find another fucking coin. This flip is taking 30 minutes.
I found it. It's tails. It's tails. We'll go Bills.
So fucked.
Oh, I've also got Brock Purdy, Kittle, and McCaffrey on the fantasy football team.
I mean,
dang, another touchdown for Commanders.
Yep. This time it was Jaden Daniels. Robinson scored the first one.
All right, and we got in prime time for the second week in a row on Monday in Denver, J-Mo and the Browns versus Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton.
I'm gonna pick the Broncos for this one.
Broncos.
What do you got, Edgar? The suspense is killing me.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I go with Denver.
Broncos.
Are you gonna lone wolf this one, Glick?
Oh, you already know.
Against a potential rookie of the year?
J-Mo and them dogs is barking in Denver. Browns all the way, baby.
Let's go.
He's breaking down my tree.
The soccer channel. Is this a soccer channel? You go to hell. Don't you have kids to be dismembering or something untrackable?
Oh, Jesus.
Untrackable was awesome last night. He was on one. We were having a ball with him.
He was wild, man.
I am lone wolfing. I've got the only lone wolf of the week so far.
Yep.
We've only got one more pick with the Browns. Man, they just look different with JMO behind center. The team is behind. I really feel like that team gave up on Watson. And with JMO under center, I mean, the kid is throwing 400 plus yards a game. He's making good decisions. He's saying some of the craziest stuff in the world, but we love him. He's a goddamn national treasure at this point in Cleveland. Yeah, man, I gotta ride with my Cleveland Browns. Monday Night Football in Denver. Fuck Denver. I hate Denver. I will never pick Denver. John Elway could go to hell.
That's hateful.
Yeah. My hatred for John Elway is on the same level as my hatred for Art Modell.
I don't know why though.
1984. AFC championship. AFC championship game. Yeah. Never forget. Never forgive.
I don't even know.
Hell, John. You rotten hell, John Elway.
Shotgun.
Yes, hang on.
Oh, and Thursday night on Amazon, the last pick of the day, we got ourselves I think it'll be a really good game. I think it's going to be a really good game.
Chase Brown just scored.
In Ford Field.
Oh, man.
Green Bay comes to Detroit.
I think the fans are going to play a huge factor in that game. Ford Field is going to be off the fucking chain on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. What game is it again?
Detroit
Lions Packers. Division rivals.
Yeah, that's going to be a fucking game.
I believe obviously playoff implications, division. Actually, Green Bay's probably out of the division race at this point. Yeah, they're 1-2. Detroit's 3-0.
I'm going to go with Detroit on this one.
It's Detroit and Green Bay.
Yep, Detroit and Green Bay.
Detroit and Green Bay. Huh.
Lions for Cam, Lions for Rick, and Lions for me.
Yeah, I think I'm going Lions as well.
It's the Lions across the board. Man. Well,
Oh my gosh! Really, all of my guns are.
Oh wait, my apologies. Derek had a lone wolf with the Cardinals, so we got two lone wolves on the week here.
Reload everything.
I know.
Steelers versus the Bengals. We're across the board Steelers. Chargers. We're across the board Chargers. Derek is lone wolfing the Cardinals against the Vikings. We're across the board on the Colts. We're across the boards on the Seahawks. We're across the boards on the Commanders, the Texans, the Rams. We're split between the Bucks and Panthers. You and Cam are taking the Panthers, and Derek and I are taking the Bucks. We are split on the Eagles-Ravens game with Cam and I taking the Eagles. You guys taking the Ravens. We're across the board on the Bills. I'm lone wolfing the Browns against the Broncos. And we're across the board on the Lions. So this is
Cam will still somehow come out better than everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he does it every fucking week.
Yeah. Somehow, some way. And I'll still find a way to fuck it up and still be below 500.
And now they forced a turnover. Got the ball back.
Really? This is what we're doing today.
Tough sledding.
Okay, this is what we're doing today.
Yep, this is it.
Oh my god. I think you're gonna be able to lose.
You didn't have the health for that
I
fight.
know, and I had no choice but to kill people.
Man.
Oh my god.
Little score breakdown here for the 1 o'clock games.
Real quick, big news on the Bills. Matt Milano slated to make his first season appearance tonight against the 49ers. That's huge news for our defense. Huge fucking news for Bills defense.
Nice.
I forgot about that.
So does anybody want to go with the Niners now?
I mean, a part of me still kind of want to go with the Niners.
I did want to put that out there.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a part of me. I'm torn in this game. There's a part of me that's like, I want to put like in parentheses 49ers. That way, whoever wins, I win. But real quick score breakdown. We got the Falcons over the Chargers 7-3. Arizona, Minnesota are tied at 3. Indianapolis over Patriots 7-6. Jets over Seattle 6-0. Washington in the red zone currently up 14-0 on the Titans. Come on, Robinson, get me another touchdown, baby. Houston and Jacksonville are tied at 0, and Pittsburgh is trailing Cincinnati 14-7. So that we might eat that one with this Cincinnati game. Again, not going to be mad if Pittsburgh loses, but it's like I need some help here.
Washington just scored. They're up to who was it? I missed it. I couldn't see it. It was McLaurin.
I need Robinson in the end zone, you sons of bitches. Look, you got 21-0 lead. It's time to start running.
So,
dang. All right.
Time to start running.
All right, 21-0. Titans might pull this one off.
Titans down. Oh man. Before we get out of here with our final thoughts and all that fun jazz and lead everybody to enjoy their Sunday football games. I started the show with it, and I'm gonna play this right here at the tail end. Our boy right down there. Our boy at the bottom.
I thought you were gonna say some shit about the Michigan game again.
No. Our boy Derek Wayne Douglas dropping new music all over the place. I've got a new song. We're gonna play that, and then we'll come back and close the show out and all that fun stuff.
He was just in court doing all the legal rights to all of his music.
That's right. You know what I mean? Signing papers with my pen.
Making sure nobody can rip him off.
Yeah.
You know?
Got my actual lawyer pen here.
Man, got my phone holder, when I'm doing business.
The pen is mightier than that sword, that's for sure.
Yeah. Got one of your new songs, Last Days. I'm going to play it here real quick, and then we'll come back and close the show.
Let's go.
Yeah, we was caught up in the cash game. Living in a fast lane. Nobody stopping till the cash came. A southpaw with them outlaws. We all thought we was living in the last days. Living in the last days. Caught up in the cash game. Living in a fast lane. Now things changed and we living in the last days. I hugged my uncle and I told him I love him. Pick up the phone to call my cousin. We done lost another lover. Some of my brothers been bugging, drugging, hustling and thugging. But it's family and God first, can't put nothing above them. I swear to God I don't judge them, and I can't help but to nudge them, budge them to get out the struggling, juggling them drugs is for nothing. It's just cause I love them and this ain't up for discussion. Yeah, if they life was on the line, I pull up, bust. I swear to God, I'm not trying to be hard. I can't help I got heart, but we gotta be smart. With one life that we got, we was caught up in the cash game. Living in a fast lane. had me battling, haggling with the hustlers too. Busting them moves just to touch on the truth. X's and O's with the coach just got me confused. Trying to flex with the pros, on the set with the folks like it's a bet that's a go. Yes, it's the mess that I chose. Can't get no rest on my toes from the highs and the lows. Just keep your eyes on the road, cause yesterday's gone. I didn't know how this life was gonna go. From the choices that I chose until I turned cold. Like my heart was made of stone. We was caught up in the cash game. Living in the fast lane. Nobody stopping till the cash came. A southpaw with the outlaw. We all thought we was living in the last days. Living in the last days. Caught up in the cash game. Living in the fast lane. Now things changed and we living in the last days. The last days. The last days. The last days. The last days.
Yeah, there's our boy Derek Wayne Douglas with Last
Oh
Days.
yeah.
Make sure you check him out on all them socials and everywhere you find music at Derek Wayne Douglas. Show him some love. Get his shit. Man's pulling double duty.
Bro.
Doing music.
I'm talking about we just having the worst luck, man.
I just
Now
saw
on the
that.
kickoff, yeah, like now on the kickoff return, I think we just lost the ball too.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Good Lord, getting destroyed out here. Not that I'm surprised, really, but
You just
Yeah.
gotta have faith.
oh, dude, I mean, he just coughed it up. Jeez.
At this point, already up 21-0. They just need to let Robinson run the ball all over the field because I could really use the fantasy points.
Shoot, they finna take him out the game. They gonna put him the third string running back.
I mean, the only saving grace is the fact that I've already won my division and locked down the playoffs. So, like, yeah, I'm good there.
I'm still in a fight for my playoffs on fantasy right now. I'm literally taking on the fourth place guy. We have the same record. I'm in fifth. He's in fourth at 7-5, which is still a win considering I was supposed to go 2-14 on the season.
Yeah,
Imagine, man. Imagine the Commanders go all the way this year.
Nah, I think you're looking at a Bills-Detroit Super Bowl.
Bills in Detroit.
Yep.
that don't sound biased at all.
I think both teams need it though.
Oh, okay, don't say you think Buffalo's going to be in the Super Bowl, huh?
Bills and the Lions. Huh.
Oh man, in the podcast league, unfortunately, Derek, you are eliminated from playoff contention.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, I don't even know how that is. I don't even know how that's a thing because we still got this week and next week, and you're playing Jeff this week, so you should definitely win this week. Yeah, Brian. Wow, never mind. Brian's got the bye week this week. You're 2 games behind Brian. I need Connor to do me a solid and beat Justin. I got Cam this week.
Somebody want to explain to me how the fuck the Jets are beating Seattle 14-0?
Well, typically the team that scores the most points wins.
Yeah,
But
I
they
was
were
just
up
going to say,
6-0,
well,
so they scored a touchdown and a 2-point.
they wanted to even it up.
Yeah.
Looks better on the scoreboard.
Unfucking believable.
Green Bay and Detroit.
I don't know how the Jets aren't eliminated from playoffs. Well, yeah, I don't know.
They probably did.
They don't really have anybody as of right now. They don't have anybody eliminated yet.
Yeah, we do. I told you the two teams, Vegas and
Well, Jacksonville's done. Tennessee's should be done.
no, according to ESPN, there's only two teams completely eliminated.
Mm.
And
That's
what's
the
weirder
Patriots.
is who they say has clinched already.
Well, they obviously Kansas.
Yeah, but how they show that Kansas City has clinched it and Buffalo hasn't blows my mind.
Well, because Kansas is 11-1.
But who's going to beat Buffalo to knock them out of the playoffs?
Kansas.
They don't play them again. To knock them out of playoff contention. There's teams that I can look at and say they should have clinched, no doubt. But yeah, Vegas and the Giants are the only two officially eliminated from playoffs, and they're both 2-10 teams. How Jacksonville isn't at 2-9, I don't know.
Oh man, the NFL is a weird world, and whatever the script says is what the script says.
You're right.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, man, Commanders all the way.
Give rookie Jaden Daniels a fucking Super Bowl his first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I really think that rookie of the year is going to be a toss-up between him and Bo Nix. Bo Nix is balling out in Denver, man.
Yep.
You know, and unfortunately, even though I picked the Browns, I feel like he's going to ball out again. Well, I don't know, man. That defense looked pretty good Thursday night, and
picked off.
Oh, come on.
Trevor fucking Lawrence just got picked off. Stingley Jr. just snatched it out the air and brought it like 30 yards back up the field.
That's a good first quarter, 21-0.
I mean, at this rate, you're only looking at 64 points through the game.
Yeah.
Hey,
Points through the game.
You still got 3 more quarters to play. I mean, if Washington could put 21 up, you guys could put 21 up.
Well, we can at least put up 12, right?
I mean, they could put 21 yards up, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe we can put up 21 yards.
Steelers just scored to be within one and tie in the game.
Yeah, they did. Calvin Austin III. Are we going to get a shootout between Pittsburgh and
Indianapolis?
What? Yeah.
You're like the only one that took the
Yeah, I'm the only one that took the Browns.
Why does it say LW?
Lone Wolf.
Can't believe it.
Lone Wolfing.
New England is beating Indianapolis.
Huh?
On field goals only.
Yeah, that won't last.
Wow. Well, gentlemen, Rick, I'll start with you. Before we roll bounce, you got anything you'd like to say before we get the flock out of here?
Doing with your hand?
Who, me?
Oh,
what the fuck was that in your hand?
Damn.
My vape.
Oh,
we got these new vapes, and I just discovered yesterday. So it comes with like a little battery pack, and all you do is buy these. You buy these canisters instead. I just discovered last night that apparently this charges this, and you don't have to have the battery pack on it the whole time. So
check that out.
Yeah.
Now it looks more like a dildo in your mouth.
Hey, you know what? Dildo in my mouth and better than smoking cigarettes.
They say that, but I don't know about that yet.
Yeah.
So.
It's well, you know, it might not be better, but it is.
I think we're shooting for 28-0 right here.
Not for me.
How much is a pack of cigarettes for you down there?
I don't know, mate. Oh God, we're gonna get another flag.
How many packs of cigarettes do you smoke a week?
6 or so, Monday through Friday.
So you're spending about $35, $40 a week on cigarettes?
Yeah.
I spend $15 like every 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah, I would burn through that in like 2 days because I'd be able to do it inside.
Oh yeah, no, I burn through these. You know, most people are like Nikki's. Hers will last like a month.
No way.
I get
I'll be
like
looking to
a
get
week
2 days.
Yeah, well, you'd probably kill yourself if you take one of these in 2 days.
Yeah, I'd probably get two. I get about a day out of a 2,000 puffer one.
Oh, this is like 35,000. So they've upgraded. Yeah, a 2,000 one. I'm only gonna get like a day out of 2 days at max. Yeah, I get about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, depending upon.
Oh, Andy put it in the end zone.
So, anywho.
And Washington down on the goal line now.
Maybe your boy can get a touchdown.
Come on, Robinson.
Let's see. Is he staying out there?
You're on the goal line. Give Robinson the goddamn
ball. We had him held to a field goal, and then we got another flag. Man, we did nothing but flags all the way down the.
Kyler Murray just threw a wildly tipped ball, and they still managed, and the Cardinals still managed to catch it.
Justin Jefferson,
man, cards.
Been quiet today. He hasn't caught a pass or anything.
Yeah. Oh well.
Smith and Jigba's only caught 2. I need to catch 5.
Your boy just lost points.
Yeah, they pushed him back about 4 yards.
Yeah. Come on, you summon.
All right.
Yeah. I think they're going to pass
out of here and leave it with this. Buffalo's game tonight. Watch it. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be a snow globe. We got Milano back. Defense is going to be looking pretty good with that. We're clicking. I don't think San Francisco is prepared to play in this kind of weather.
Clicking and clacking.
That's Derek's new single. Clicking and clacking.
Clicking and clacking.
You should definitely name that your next song.
Clicking and clacking.
Washington. And it was McLaurin again.
Fuck McLaurin.
28 zip.
Yep.
It's about to be.
Jamar Chase has been quiet. I'm not getting any love for my damn wide receivers. Mixon's being quiet. Like, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Robinson's already got 82 yards and a touchdown. Houston's defense has already got an interception.
Man, you can't do nothing about that, though, man. I mean, we had great defense on it, man. Great covers, but he just threaded it on in there.
Well, Derek, what you got for us this fine Sunday afternoon? Titans up?
Yeah, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're down, just remember to tighten up. You could always be playing for the Tennessee Titans. You know? So that's a way to keep your head up. Yeah, man. Nothing much going on. I do got another song that'll be coming out, but this one's like totally different. So nice. We'll see how this goes over. December the 10th, maybe. I think December the 10th. I forget.
Okay, right around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how this one pans out. I mean, from what I've heard so far from a few people that I've let hear it, it's really cool, but it's just something different for me. So, you know,
doing a little reggae.
No, but it's just a little different, man. I don't know. It's like R&B country kind of.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you're talking about that.
Yeah, okay. It's just different. I just, not like I'm trying to do any of this stuff. I'm just, I'm listening to music. This is what comes to my mind, and so experimenting around.
Yeah, and you're writing. You're doing what you feel.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what people think about it.
Right now.
Yeah.
Other than that, just happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yep.
I hope everybody enjoyed and traveled safe. We did.
I didn't. I didn't do nothing on Thanksgiving. Sat on my ass all day long and did nothing.
We did. That's what we did mostly, but we drove. We went to Nashville.
I made a bologna sandwich.
We went to Nashville. We had 2 Thanksgivings.
I just did mine yesterday.
Yeah. We did one Thursday and one Friday.
My kids did the whole entire Thanksgiving yesterday. The ham, the mashed potatoes, the green beans, the sweet potato souffle, the rolls. They did the whole fucking shebang. My daughter made the deviled
Damn.
eggs. I did not
Yeah.
cook a single fucking thing, and it
Nice.
turned out amazing.
Heck
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
That's
Nikki,
even better.
Yep.
Nikki
So-
cooked her first ever Thanksgiving dinner Thursday. It was just her and I, but she had turkey and we had all the fixings and whatnot. But we didn't get a full big ass turkey. She just got some turkey breast because it was just her and I. But she's like, "This is the first time I've ever cooked Thanksgiving dinner." I said, "What the hell?" she's always going to her parents or whatever. So I was like,
Yeah.
"All right." It was good. It was good. We hung out here at the house, watched football. I won $450 and played some games with the kids after they got home. The older kids, when they got home after running around with all their friends and stuff,
Oh,
had a good Thanksgiving day.
they got.
So-
Oh, okay. Here we go. It stood.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that was one of the rewards.
All right. 28 zip. All right, man. Let's get this. Let's get this rally started, man. Let's rally this comeback.
Get after it, Titans. Let's go.
Any
Time to
further, and
tighten
you're going to
up.
have a hell of a hill to climb.
Well, you know, the Patriots came back and beat the Falcons from that 28-3 halftime at the Super Bowl.
This is very
So
true.
we got time.
Yeah, we got plenty of time, man. Stranger things have happened.
We got plenty of time.
You got to start from behind.
Oh, all right.
I do want to thank everybody for hanging out, listening, and watching. And make sure you're tuning into the rest of the shows. Tomorrow we got a brand new week. Kicks off with Speedway Conversations and let me make sure I get this right. Sorry, Wally. Tomorrow night, kicking off at 6 p.m. Speedway Stories and Cold-Blooded Conversations, hosted by my boy Chris. He's talking all things motorsports and reptiles, I guess. Then right after him at 7 o'clock is Men Can for Men with Connor, talking about men's mental health, doing their thing. Tuesday night, I am back with Glick's House of Music. Who do I have this Tuesday night? I think I have the Handlers. Yes, I have the Handlers this Tuesday night on Glick's House of Music. They're going to be joining me hanging out. Wednesday is a new What the Fuck News with Jeff and I. Thursday is quiet. I don't know if Jeff's doing anything. Friday, Blaze and Jeff will be back with Nonsense and Chill. And then Saturday, a brand new episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. Tune into the shenanigans and the fuckery. You never know what's going to happen on Saturday night. And then we wrap up the week with a brand new episode, week 14 already, gentlemen, week 14 of football here on Unnecessary Roughness. And that's, of course, you know, me, Rick, and Derek Wayne Douglas is hanging out. We're talking a little foosball, having some fun, making our picks. Not that I know what I'm doing, obviously, when it comes to making picks. However,
You don't
these
know
guys,
nothing.
I'm just
That's been
a
proven.
wild. I'm just a wild card, all right? I'm just a wild card. I like to throw a little controversy and fun into the picks. Derek's got his notepad and official lawyer pen. He's taking notes.
You know,
Sure enough is.
We find Glick guilty of being a jackass when it comes to making picks.
to lone
Guilty
wolfing.
as Hey man, you gotta keep it entertaining. One final note before we get out of here. Whose house is it? It's Michigan's house, baby.
Hey, did they come out with the list yet? The standings?
Not yet. They did announce the conference championships. It's Texas and Georgia in the SEC, Penn State, Oregon in the Big Ten. It's Clemson, and my Cinderella team, SMU.
They dropped the new. Oh no, that's the AFCA coaches poll.
Yeah, SMU and Clemson in the ACC. Those are probably your three big conferences.
According to the coaches poll, Ohio State fell 6 spots to number 8.
Damn.
And Miami fell 7 to number 14.
Yeah, ouch.
Yep. Syracuse is ranked in the coaches poll 25th.
Nice.
And the Army jumped back up in too. Or the Colorado, I'm sorry. Colorado jumped up in and Syracuse jumped up in. These are just
nice.
the coaches poll, though.
Yeah.
Still goes Oregon, Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame, UGA, Tennessee, SMU 7, Ohio State 8. So
nice. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
But that's what I'm saying. But Tennessee is in there.
Jamar Chase for a touchdown. Let's go.
What I'm looking at right now is just predictions. It's got Tennessee playing Ohio State and then Oregon playing the winner of that.
Tennessee playing Ohio State.
That's what it says here. This is just some prediction.
Bowl game. I know it's going to be a New Year's 6, but
all right,
this isn't for sure. That's this is just I guess some prediction.
Jamar Chase is woken up. Justin Jefferson's woken up.
It's on NCAA.com though.
Interesting.
And this one's got Tennessee playing Georgia. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right, then.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to go watch some foosball.
Yep, I am going to do the same thing. What do we got here? 21-14, Cincinnati over Pittsburgh. 6-7, Atlanta over Chargers. 6-3, Arizona over Minnesota. 16-14, New England over Indianapolis. 21-7, and the Jets are in the red zone. The Jets are over Seattle. Holy shit!
This is the most points the Jets have scored all season.
Holy shit! Oh my gosh! I should have went with my gut instinct on some of these picks. Washington 28-0 over Tennessee and 6-0 Houston over Jacksonville. Still got lots of football left in the 1:00 games. Got you a couple 4:00 games, and then make sure you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for the Snowmageddon in Buffalo versus the 49ers.
That's going to be a fun game to watch just because of the snow.
Dude, last Thursday night's game was so fun because of the snow.
They've already announced that if you're caught throwing snowballs, you will be escorted from the stadium.
Yep. And then tomorrow night, you got your my Brownies versus the Denver Broncos out in Mile High. So lots of football to be played, lots of football to be watched. Good luck to your teams. Enjoy the games. Good luck if you're a fantasy football player. Hopefully y'all get some wins. And if you're gambling, if you're a betting person like Rick and myself, good luck to you and your bets.
Don't blow your rent money.
Too late. All right, y'all. Go Bills.
Tighten up. We're mounting a comeback.
Go Browns.
Oh, my God. Seattle accepted the Jets. Big man going down the field. Big man going down the field. Huge man all the way down for 6.
Nice.
Williams. He needs oxygen. Get that man oxygen in a cart to get him off the field.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we end the show.
That's right. He picked him off on I don't even know. Here's the replay. I'll tell you what yard it was. Let's see. He picked him off on the 6-yard line and went all the fucking way down the field.
That's going to be a highlight reel.
Ponytail just to swish him in the back all the way down the field.
That'll be
man.
That'll be a highlight reel.
Yeah, buddy. That'll be. Oh, they blocked the fucking extra point kick. And he's running.
No.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
Are you telling me that Marcus Mariota is the backup QB or that he just did something in the game?
He's probably the starting QB this week.
Nah, he's in Washington now, apparently.
No, I can't never keep track of where that dude goes. He's another Kirk Cousins making money, playing for everybody.
Yeah, he's a guy. I forget that he's in the league half the time. I'll be 100% honest with you.
Trevor Lawrence is done.
He just got floored.
Trevor Lawrence is done. He just slid feet first at the first down and just got fucking leveled in the face.
Another
and
flag.
a fight is breaking out on the field.
Let's go. They need to let football turn into hockey.
He was Tua. He was laying their hand.
Right? Like, let them fight.
Oh, man.
Well, what do you think? What do you think?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, let them fight.
Yeah, let them fight.
Oh,
let them
fighting.
Let them kill each other. Fuck it.
Yeah, give them like shivs. And get mad. Somebody, and then you got to play like that.
If you want to initiate a fight, you have to take your helmet off. Once you take your helmet off, it's like throwing the gloves down. The fight is on.
That's right. Yeah. I like it. I like it.
Trevor
I like
Lawrence's
it.
day's over, guaranteed. He's still down on the field. Jacksonville
Damn, really?
lost their cue. Oh, yeah. He's in bad. Like, he was laying down in a slide and caught it right to the face with his shoulder.
Mm.
And I bet the player's going to get ejected.
Oh, yeah.
Get him out of here.
Whoever zero is, I think it's Stingley Jr., isn't it? No.
Hey, McNichols out here running on us.
Al something. They're still fighting on the field.
Let them go. Let them kill each other.
All right, Dan.
All right.
I'm going to go eat some food.
Yeah, man. We're going to eat some food. We're going to clean up the house. We're going to watch some football. And I think we're going to decorate for Christmas.
Dang, look, these boys trying to make it 35 to nothing.
With some Southern Outlaws Christmas.
There you go.
The Southern Outlaws
Lawrence was down and he put his forearm right under his fucking helmet when he floored him.
Oh, damn.
Knees down. Bam.
Oh, God.
No bueno. Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next Sunday for more Unnecessary Roughness. Make sure you tune into the rest of the network for all the other shows this week. The Nonsensical Network or bio.link/Nonsensical Network. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Give us a listen. We'll greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to drop those shares.
Well, it looks like
Hit this button and we are out of here.
Nonsensical Network, different flavor every day. Movie talks, new flicks hitting the display. Microphone magic, musicians spill the praise. From reptiles to motorsports, burning rubber craze. Football crashes, touchdowns, epic plays. News spinning, catching on the latest phase. Gleaming cars, engines roaring up the pace. Street tales, urban stories we embrace. Tune in, every week diverse. Groove to the beats, let the rhythm immerse. Lyrics flowing, ciphers full of verse. Nonsensical Network, feel the universe. Interviews buzzing, stars in the circuit. Worlds of tapestry, pieces we interpret. Hip-hop to rap, the flow never stagnant. Reptilian tales, nature's arrangement. Cars with muscle, engines with might. Motorsports roaring, speed in the night. Discussions heated, always a delight. Network of nonsense, but the vibe's just right. Tune in, wait for that beat. Flow so seamless, feeling so sweet. Urban grooves, rhythm from the street. Nonsensical Network, always on repeat.